In progress.
Hello, everyone.
Wonderful greetings. Good night.
Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Table of waiting. Okay,
Hi,
so
hi,
I have a
Sterling.
message. Hi, Terrence.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Okay, so before I get started here, all current, all the current agents that are active or whatnot, you guys do not need to be on tonight's call. Your agent training starts this Thursday, so you'll be receiving an email link this week for that meeting. So I just want to let you guys know you didn't have to be here tonight.
Okay. I just have one quick question for you,
Sure.
if you don't mind. I had asked last week about, we talked about the default template
Yeah.
and how it could be edited, but I went on the computer and for some reason it will not let me edit anything. I can't change nothing.
Okay. Well, that is good. That is good to know. Okay, I will get that addressed this evening, and
Okay.
then I'll send you an email letting you know that it's been taken care of. I'll just send a blast out to everybody.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. Just give a couple minutes here.
Hey, Sterling.
Yes, Ryan, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Hey, I just came in the last part of what you just said just a minute ago. Did you say we're gonna have a meeting this Thursday, or that's gonna start?
Yes, that starts Thursday.
Okay, so I don't necessarily need to be on this meeting then.
No current agents need to be on here tonight.
Okay.
All your guys' training will be on Thursday night. So
Okay,
this
now
is
I'm gonna.
just for new, recently signed up and potential.
Okay, then I'll just drop off and I'll see you guys on Thursday.
All right, have a good
All right.
night.
You too.
Have a good evening, Sterling. See you Thursday.
Okay, have a good evening, Sterling. Sterling, see you Thursday too.
All right, Terrence, have a good night, bud.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hello, Sterling.
Hello.
This is Carl.
How you doing tonight, Carl?
A little under the weather,
A
but
little under the weather?
yeah. This change of seasons always gets me a little bit. But
yeah.
anyway, I guess I'll just see everybody, all the agents on Thursday night.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Hope you get to feeling better.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Too. Bye-bye. Peace out.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm recovering from surgery.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I've been missing the Monday calls. I heard someone say Thursday calls. I didn't get any emails about the Thursday call.
He hasn't sent the email yet. You'll get it this week.
Oh, okay. So they haven't started yet.
Yeah, it'll
Oh,
start
okay.
Thursday. So you'll probably get the invitation just like you do for Monday nights. You'll get it Thursday.
Okay. I had
Yeah, you don't have to be.
thyroid issue.
I see. I can see.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah,
They
so
took
you
half
don't
my
have to be on
thyroid.
here tonight.
Yeah.
You can just be on Thursday nights, get some rest and we'll just see you on there Thursday.
Okay. So let me check in to see if I missed anything since that's kind of out of commission for a little bit.
No, nothing, nothing, no updates other than some technical stuff we've been working on the backside. Aside from that, we're still moving along.
Okay. All right. I will look for the Thursday email.
Okay, have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Bye.
Hello.
All right. Hello, Tim, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Nice to see you this evening.
Yeah, thank you. I missed the how to log in last week, and I forgot that they sent the link for the meeting. And
Yes.
by the time I actually saw the link, it was past, it was too late, basically. So I realized now that they just send the link like about 10 minutes before the meeting.
We usually get them sent out, try to get it sent out within a couple hours before the meeting.
Okay.
So my apologies if that wasn't relayed to you. At least now you know, and you can
Yeah.
look out for it.
Yeah.
But as I was telling some of the other agents, all current agents don't have to be on here tonight because tonight's really just a repeat of every Monday, just explaining to the new and potential agents on what we've got going on, which I'll get started on here in a minute. So I'm
All
just
right.
letting current agents know your Thursday night training starts this week. So you'll get a email Thursday, probably a couple hours
Okay.
before it starts, and we'll start our agent training.
Okay. All right. So I'll hang in for, I'll stay on for tonight, of course, because I want to learn as much as possible. And
Sure.
then from here on in, I'll see you guys on Thursday nights.
Awesome.
All right. Good.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to start off by introducing myself for those that are new here and those that are current agents with us know who I am. My name is Sterling Rasmussen. I'm the vice president with fundraising membership, fundraising agent. And tonight is just going to go over a little bit about who we are and what we do. So if you're new to our meetings tonight, can you maybe take a second and introduce yourself?
I'm Tim Sawyer. This is my second meeting, but I'm Tim Sawyer. I'm new. I live here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. So I'm just looking forward to getting started with you guys. And I do have a couple questions, but I'll pass those later on.
Okay. Nice to see you again, Tim.
Thank you. Same here.
Hello, my name is Ginger. I'm from Pine Mountain, Georgia. I'm new.
Hi, Ginger. Welcome. Anybody else?
I'm David Morris. I'm from Lubbock, Texas. I'm new. Been trying to get on the meeting for a while, so I finally was able to get on tonight.
Awesome, David. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Andrew, welcome back.
Who you?
Okay, well, I'll get started here. I'm going to share my screen and so you guys can see what we got going on here.
This is just an introduction to the agent program.
Correct. This is just letting you know what it is that we do. If you're a current and active agent with us right now, then you actually don't have to necessarily be on here tonight. But if you're new with us, then yes, this is going to be me explaining to you what it is that we do and how you make money doing this.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. All right, so I'll kick it off here at the beginning. I'll tell you a little bit about us. We started back in 2019, and then COVID kind of took a toll on us, well, actually on the whole world. So we took that opportunity to rebuild and revamp our system and try to make it stand alone from all the rest of the fundraising companies out there. And we succeeded in doing so. So what we do is we are a way for you to create a residual income that really doesn't take a whole lot of effort, considering we do all the work for you. So really your job will be, once you become an agent with us, you'll get a back office. And can everybody see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll get a back office. You'll create your own website, which provides you with a URL. You then take that URL and you share it anywhere you can, on your social media, web pages, through friends on their pages, tag friends so they can share it or whatnot. And you'd be surprised at what kind of traction it'll pick up. So what it is that we do and what it means to be a fundraising agent is, we'll start right here at the beginning. You have the ability to introduce organizations who want to raise funds, meaning any type of organization, schools, churches, sports teams, businesses. We are one of the only fundraising organizations that can do for-profit fundraising. So you can do for-profit. If you have a friend that has a business that's been struggling because of the economy, they can set up and have a fundraising campaign to help them, generate the funds they need to keep their business floating. We also do nonprofit fundraising as well. So, and most of those will provide us with a 501c, which is their legal documentation. And step two, after the organization has been vetted by us, which is actually my job. So when you share your link with people and an organization clicks on it, sees what it is that we offer and how our system works, they will then have an option to click on a link to set up a meeting directly with me, which is a one-on-one. And we have a lot of agents that are doing very well right now. And I am pretty much booked every single night of the week, except for Mondays, because I'm on here with you Monday evenings, which I love. So keep them coming and we'll keep closing them. So once they're vetted by us, meaning that their fundraiser meets the criteria that we have in place, and really our only criteria is the size of the fundraiser. So we try not to do anything less than $5,000 fundraiser, but we'll allow some $2,500 ones to sneak in there or whatnot. But for the most part, we try to keep them around 5,000 or bigger. And then once they're vetted and we approve them, they will then get a website that's just a duplicate of yours. So it'll be the same thing, except for they have the ability to go in and add their logo, a description about what they want, why they're raising their funds, and things of that nature. So, all right. And as they start producing sales of memberships, they will earn the commissions, and so will you. So this is how you get paid. When your campaign is launched, you make money off of every single donation that comes in. And the best part about our back office is it allows you to track all of those donations as they come in live. So you can see that live. And then once their campaign is over, depending on how long they set the campaign for, whether it's a 30-day campaign, 60-day, 90-day, once that campaign is finished, within 7 days, the organization gets paid, the agent gets paid, and the company gets paid. All right. As it says right here, we do pay the highest amount of the donations of any company that we know of in the fundraising industry. And I spent the last year and a half literally every single day researching all of the fundraising companies that are out there to see what we can do to be different. And what we decided to offer is a higher percentage going back to the organization, meaning that this is a fundraiser where the organization actually gets money back. You know, instead of most cases, they're raising or selling candy bars or any kind of items, cookies, what have you. And they get usually anywhere between 15 and 25%, in some cases upwards of 35% return on that. So we come in and we offer 50%. So if an organization holds a fundraiser for $100,000 or whatnot, then you'll actually get $15,000 as a commission as an agent from that. So the organization will get 50,000, and then the rest goes to our company, that which allows us to maintain all the web pages, the servers, all the technical stuff that's involved in running one of these companies, considering we are available to do business worldwide. We're not just limited to the United States like a majority of the fundraising companies out there. We have been able to do worldwide now. All right. So as I was speaking about getting a website, I'll show you this part here where it shows you how this works. So once you become an agent with us and you get your web page, you'll come back here where it says create and edit website. Then you'll create a personal referral website. So your website URL is going to be http://residualfundraising.com/ whatever you name your company. I named mine Fundraising Made Simple because it's really a simple system. And then we have default templates back here, or templates back here. One's a default, which is just a standard basic template. And then we have all the different organization templates. So like, for instance, when I click on the baseball one, you know, it'll be whatever school or baseball team, they'll have their logo, brief description, and then a small video explaining what it is that they do or what we offer. And let's see here.
Starting, do you set up that template, or they choose the template? Or do you just set it up like according to the organization?
Here, let me jump back here again. So the templates here, like for instance, let's say the church template, select that
Yeah,
one.
because my church wants to do one. Yeah.
Okay, so they'll be able to go in and add their look. It'll be set up as you like a basic, like what you see, but they'll be able to go in and right up here in the top where you see this logo, our logo here.
Yeah.
They'll be able to change that with their company name.
Okay.
So they'll be able to have their church name, and then they'll have an area of being able to explain or what it is they're raising funds for and whatnot. So.
Okay.
There's one of the top 3.2 league averaging 3.3 a game. Also, the line takes away that three.
Jumping around here a little bit.
A good 3-point shooter and Richard there.
And also, once you join us, you'll have
for they're showing elbows.
Once you join us, you'll have a bunch of training videos that are in the back office, which is just your homepage. It's kind of like your landing page where you kind of do all your business from will be back here, because this is where you keep track of all the organizations that you have brought in with your URL will be listed in the background as well, which will be right here. There'll be a list of your campaigns that are active and organizations that have completed or have active campaigns running. And then you'll have a section here for commissions where you can literally track all your commissions that are coming in. So once your campaigns are active, you'll be able, and the donations start to come in, you'll be able to see all of that and monitor all that, know what you're owed. And this is back here in the back, is showing all the donations that come in live. I currently don't have any active campaigns running because this is primarily for training purposes. because my job is to make sure you understand how our system works and make sure that you become the best agent that you can be. So I'm always available, meaning that no question is a stupid question. So if you have a question about anything, please ask. And there's a direct email link to me where you can send your question to me that way, or you can ask it on here. And at the end of the meeting, I'll have a little time available so we can ask questions for if any of the new agents have any questions or potential agents. So, okay, let's see here. All right, tools. Oh, also, before I get too far, let's go back to the home page. All right. So if you haven't signed up with this yet, the URL that you were provided has a way for you to get directly into our agent enrollment page if you want to become an agent with us. Down here in the printable docs, once you sign up with us, there's a W-9 form that you need to fill out and send back to us because you are an independent contractor. So working with us, you're literally creating your own business. Like as an agent myself, but also the vice president of the company, I still will be out spreading my URL or whatnot once we get all our agents locked in. And I created my own LLC for this, for my fundraising made simple. So you can benefit on all the tax breaks and stuff by doing so. And you have a legitimate business that, is its own entity that will help you create, potential wealth with this company. There's a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money. And again, you don't have to do much other than share your link. We have promotional value that's going to be up in your back office as well. So we're going to have business cards that'll be personalized to whatever it is your URL is using, with QR codes, brochures, flyers, things of that nature. So if you decide you want to go set up a booth at a fair or local event, you have the ability to do so. Okay.
Getting a lot of background noise.
¿Cuántos días? Sí, voy a sacar. No. No, hay que esperar.
Hold on.
Parado, pues.
Eso. Could I ask everybody to mute themselves temporarily, please?
Está bien, porque
Here, just one second.
para platicar, comenzar a activar eso ya.
100%. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. W-9. So once you join us, you'll fill out a W-9, and then that W-9 will get sent back to me, and then I'll file it with your folder. And then we also have the organization agreement. That's if you decide that you want to go talk to some organizations in person, there's an agreement that you can print out and take with you. So if they say, yeah, let's do it, you can sign them up right then and there, submit that agreement to me, and then I will put them in the system. That way you're under your name, so that way you can track their campaign from start to finish. All right. And we always recommend that you try to make it to the live agent trainings. Once you become an agent, which will be on Thursdays, once you become an active agent, and you're an active agent as soon as you sign up to join us. So then you'll start getting emails for the Thursday night meetings, and that's the one-on-one agent training, which shows you anything from how our system works to how to approach the different organizations, how to get them interested in what it is that we do, and little tidbits like that. Very, very beneficial, because that will be with Sean, who is actually the president of our company. And Sean is president and owner of several companies. So he's very, very good at what he does, and all the information he'll give you will be very valuable. So definitely soak it in. Okay, so once you introduce an organization to our system and they sign up, this is the link that they'll get to set up a one-on-one meeting with me. So what my job is to one, answer any questions that the organization page that they went and signed up on doesn't answer for them already. Because I do get a lot of organizations that just sign up and start their campaigns, and I never have to speak to them because they already know what it is they want. They understand our system and they just go. But there are some that have questions. A lot of the time the questions are about, like, how long can the fundraisers go on? Are there time limits, things of that nature? And then I usually take that opportunity to go over what the funds that they're wanting to raise. And when we started off with this company, we were averaging about an 87% closing rate on all the organizations coming in. And we have since upped that percentage now to 98%. So we are doing quite well with our closing. All right, so what types of organizations can you refer? As I mentioned before, schools, churches, teams of all varieties. We get a lot of travel sports teams like baseball teams and basketball, things of that nature. Universities, hospitals, businesses, non-for-profit and for-profit. So these are just some examples of how much you can make off of a campaign. So let's say a school raises $20,000. The school will retain 10,000 of that. You will earn 3,000 off of that. Same with the hospital wants to raise 100,000. You'll make 50,000 off, or excuse me, they'll make 50,000 off of that, and you will make 15,000. So what I like to do is when an organization comes in and says, hey, I want to raise $100,000, that's my goal. I usually try to explain the benefits to them of why we should bump that up to like 200,000. So that way, if they hit that 200,000, they hit their 100,000 that they originally saw. So what that does is that benefits them and it benefits you, the agent, because now I've just bumped up your money and helped you double what you were originally going to make off of that campaign. And as far as it says, sign up as many qualified organizations as you can. The only thing that I ask my agents as far as qualifying them, that's if you talk to them. If you're just digitally putting your link out there, creating its own Facebook page or Flipbook or anything like that, and you want to just promote it digitally, then you don't have to worry about qualifying because they're just going to come in. Like I have an agent named Crandall that's brought in a lot of organizations, and he doesn't even talk to any of them. They're all just, they see his webpage. He's created an LLC, his own business doing this. So he has his own webpage. He promotes it. You know, he buys mailing lists and pushes it out there. And right now he's got 43 active campaigns running. So the way the rate he's going right now, he will, within the next year or two, he'll probably be able to retire. And all it takes is just sharing a URL. That's the beauty of this. So like what we are is we're like a merchant processor. We're the middleman, meaning, you know, that we deliver the product. We take care of all the money. We make sure that the organizations get paid, that the agents get paid. So you don't have to do any of that back end stuff. You just share that link or go out and talk to these organizations. You know, I'm sure you have friends and you know the people at your church, or you know your people at your kids' schools and places like that, just let them know, hey, there's a program out there that there's three major keys to this program. One, it's free. It's absolutely free to the organizations. They don't have to pay for anything. So they get a web page, all this promotional value and whatnot, and it's all free to them. Two, there's no products to handle. There's no tangible products to handle. The benefit of this is what they get, what all the donors get in return. So the donors get access to our MOD systems, which are members only. So like they get discounts on everyday things as like groceries, travel, car rentals. I mean, you name it. We have thousands and thousands of companies that are in our system that give you discounts that most people will never have access to. Actually, I can tell you, majority of them will never have access to them unless they're members to these companies. And like 70% off, getting 70% off of stuff from the grocery store, coupons for 70% off of orders, you name it. I mean, there's thousands of companies out there working with us. All the major retailers are working with us in our discount system. So that's what the donors get. So the donors get more in savings, get more savings in return than what they donate. So whether it's a $50 donation or a $20 donation or a $1,000 donation, they're always going to get more back in return in discounts than what they donate. So that's the benefit. We have agents, or we have donors. We've had a couple campaigns that have closed out already, and we've got donors that are still donating because they thought they were going to lose access to the memberships only discounts. So they just keep donating. That's the best part about our campaigns is once these companies, organizations, schools, churches, all the above, set up a campaign, it'll always be active forever as long as people are still donating to it. So after their campaign ends and if there's no donations within a 30-day period, then it will temporarily stop their page, but I can literally go in one click and reactivate it. So, and I monitor all that too. So if anybody's page did shut down, I'll know within 30 seconds and I'll be able to go and reactivate their page. But I think we're changing that. I think now we're changing it to where we just keep the campaign as their, when they sign up, we're going to make it an active year-round campaign. So what they're going to have to do is continue to donate to get access to our discount program. So, okay. And this was what I was speaking of earlier. Because it's done online, there's no physical products needed. So it is ongoing, which is why we call it residual fundraising, meaning that it will never stop as long as people are still donating. We pay a higher percentage to the organizations and to the agents. The memberships donors purchase can help them save much more money than their donation. And it's the only fundraiser that can put more money back in the donor's pocket than they donated. All right, so big question we get. I get a lot of these emails. Do you have to pay taxes on your commissions? Yes, you do, because you are an independent agent, which is why we have you fill out the W-9. Is there any limit on how much you can earn as a fundraising agent? Absolutely not. The more campaigns you bring in, the more money you're going to make. And you'll be surprised how easy it really is to get people to click on your link and come check it out. All right. Is there a reoccurring commission on the organizations I refer? Yes. After the first fundraising campaign is completed, the campaign continues to run for the organization. So as long as you keep your agent status active, meaning that you continue to pay your monthly membership to be an agent with us, you'll continue to earn on every donation that comes in through all of those campaigns. So if you don't, then you lose out in that time period that you were not active. And then once you're active again, it'll come right back. All right. So when do I get paid? Once an organization meets their initial target goal, they cash out, meaning however long the campaign set out for, once that deadline is reached, that's when they cash out. So if it's a 90-day campaign, after 90 days, they cash out, everybody gets paid, including yourself. Excuse me 1 second. All right. And you will get paid every time each organization cashes out on their ongoing fundraising. So if they do a 90-day campaign and they say, we're going to do another one because we want to keep this active year round, they'll just probably do a 90-day campaign every 90 days. So every 90 days, it'll just reactivate. And you're going to continue to draw money from that year after year after year, as long as they're continuing to use our system. And once they sign up with our system and see how easy it is to use, they will always continue to come back. That we have found, we have a lot of loyal organizations and schools that are coming back to us that was working with us in the beginning. All right. All right, let's see what else we got back here. I showed you the organization list where all your orgs of campaigns will be listed. All right. So I was talking about our discount programs. So once you become an agent with us, you actually get access. There's a section in the back, your back office down here at the bottom that says travel portal. You click on that. You get access to one of our big MOD systems. So you'll get all the same discounts that all the donors are getting. So you're going to get these 50%, 70% off discounts as well. So if you want to book a trip, you can book a trip. If you want to rent a hotel, anything of that nature. And also in our other system is where all our other discounts are at, meaning you can apply your discount to groceries, everyday needs, just your everyday stuff. So we don't limit it to just travel and airfare and things of that nature. So we cover all the boards. Okay, so let me switch over to my other screen here. There we go. Okay, so once an organization signs up with us, this is what they will see. Just to show you that this is literally a duplicate of what your page is. So that way, if an organization reaches out to you and says, hey, I'm a little confused on how am I supposed to navigate this or whatnot. First thing we did was we put a video in here that shows them step by step exactly how to set up their back office. So it covers literally the entire system. So they will have no issues getting their page set up. All right, and they'll get a link as well right here. They'll name it whatever they want. So, and if you decide that you want to split up the names, we usually recommend that you put like a underscore in there, but it's not necessary. Just the underscore will set you apart, allows you to pop up faster in some searches. I guess that's one of the tricks to it. Let's see here. Okay, so once an organization signs up, they will be able to design their own donation tiers. So depending on their location, some areas may not be able to get people to donate $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,000. So what we've done is we have allowed them the ability to come in and set it up themselves. So they can select what kind of donation platforms they want. Now, what I'm finding is just about 96% of the orgs that are setting up their donation platforms are usually doing the higher amounts. Doesn't mean that they have to donate to the higher amounts, but they want to offer at least one high amount in their tiers. So what I'm finding is $1,000 one seems to be the most popular for the higher tier. So typically it's the 25, 50, 500, the 100, and the 1,000. And then the orders, this will actually show where all of their donations, allows them to track their donations live as well. So they can see who's donating, how much they've donated, so they know where they qualify for the discount program.
Sterling, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Does the donation amount dictate what type of product that they get from the fundraising?
Okay, I was getting there. I'm glad you brought that up though. So yes, the tiers are set up will determine how much of a percentage discount they get. So if the lower tiers are like 50% discount, the higher tiers are 70% discount. And that's subject to change, you know, I mean, we may end up bumping it up to like 75%. So that's just something we're still working on. But right now the set tiers are 50% and 70%. So usually your first two tiers, you get like a 50% discount, and then your highest tier will give you a 70% discount. Meaning that even if they set up their tiers and their highest tier is $100, you still get 70% discount. So it's just based off of whatever their highest tier is set up at.
But all the products that they're offering will be the same in both tiers.
Correct. Meaning, well, no, the highest tier, they actually get access to both of our systems. The lower tiers, they just get access to one of our systems. So.
Got it.
I think I actually jumped over that part when I was explaining the agent part of it. But yes, that's how the tier system works. So however they set up their tiers, whatever they make their highest donation platform will determine, you know, when you make that donation, you get 70%, you get access to both. And so for instance, the first tier is 30 days, or no, wait. First tier is 90 days access to our discount programs. Second tier is 6 months, and the third tier is 6 months, but they get both programs.
Sir, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have to get off the call because I have to go to work real quick, but I was just wondering, I never really found out how to actually become an agent when I started looking into this. And that's why I was trying to get on this call tonight, because I've been trying to miss it. I got the alerts in my calendar and I keep missing them because of work, but I got on tonight because I was hoping to find out, how do I actually sign up? Where do I sign up?
So you can go to fundraisingagent.com and
fundraising agent.
Right there, click on and sign up.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I will do it. I'll be on the next meeting as well.
All right, David. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Okay, so we pretty much covered the important stuff back here. I'm going to take this time now to, if everybody wants to unmute themselves, and if you have any questions for me, this is a good time to ask me.
I have a question.
Hi, Ginger.
Hi. What are some of you were talking about the other discount besides the travel discount? Do you have a page where you can show us the different other discounts that they may have? Like, I know you said groceries and something else.
So on our, like, when the organization sets up their, and actually I don't have the link for that, but I will have it next week's meeting, because that was something that I asked for earlier today, so I was kind of late asking for the link that takes us right to our discounts page, besides the travel one. So what, I will give you a brief explanation of how it's set up. So, but I will, again, I'll have it to share with you next Monday if you join our call again. And also Sean will have it on the Thursday night call too. He'll be able to pop those up and he'll navigate through them to the agents so they understand how those discount programs work. And so you can share that information with your clients. So what it does is it's categorized. So it'll have like a shopping section, a shopping section, a travel section, a grocery section, things like that. So you can go in, select a category, and then that's where you can apply your savings. So you'll be able to go in there and pick whatever store it is that you want to shop from or whatnot. Shop, apply your savings to that, and then that's how you use it, how you use the system. But I don't have the link for it because I kept forgetting to ask for it, so that's my fault. Did that help you at all?
Yes, sir, it did.
Okay. All right, does anybody else have a question? Oh, I've got, looks like somebody's chat there. Okay. No? Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and conclude tonight's meeting. The only thing, as mentioned just a minute ago, that I didn't have was to show you our other discount program, because I didn't have the link for it. Well, I had a link. The link I had was not stable and it kept crashing every time I opened it. So he's supposed to resend me the link, and then I'll put it on here to where you guys can see it, and we can kind of go through the system and navigate it a little bit so you can see how it works. But normally we try to save that for once you become an agent with us. Those are, parts of the benefits of being an agent with us. We don't want to expose too much of the awesome stuff that we offer until you become an agent. So, but I don't mind giving you sneak peeks of it, which is what I did with the other system earlier, was just kind of give you a sneak peek at the page instead of actually going through and showing you the discounts. Just letting you know that this is one of the systems that you get to be part of, and we use it all the time. Like, give you an idea, we had our last trip was like 1,000. How much was it? It was $1,287 on all the other booking sites, within $30, $40 difference varying from them. I went into our members only discounts system, booked it because I was just checking to see how different we are. That trip cost me $240. So if that tells you anything, that's some serious discounts. So, and these systems are like, I think these are $90 a month to be a part of, but these are, a lot of people who travel for work love these systems because they get some serious discounts and savings on it. So, okay, so if nobody else has any questions, yeah, go ahead.
Are you gonna send us a link to sign up?
Yes, I will. Here, 1 second. Let me actually. Are you talking about to become an agent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna put it right in the chat right now. So if you go in and open your chat box on our Zoom meeting here, that is the link to become an agent with us. www.fundraisingagent.com.
I have two questions.
Okay.
The first question is, and someone's probably already asked this, but I'm not able to get on all the calls. As far as the grocery, you said someone can pick what store they want to shop to, or shop at. Is this online? Is it a grocery delivery? Because
No,
if
no,
they're
no. It's
shopping
like
online, then
no,
how
it's
do they
like
get
a
their grocery?
coupon, kind of like a coupon is what you'll get type situation to where you can just apply, like meaning you could do it like if you wanted to go to Kroger's or any stores like that, you can just take your savings discounts and apply it to that purchase.
When you say savings discount, is it a coupon?
Some are, yes, and some you'll get like a code that you have to redeem. Majority of them are like codes that you'll get to redeem, so you can apply like a coupon code. It varies. It depends on the store and what their criteria are will determine how you'll apply it.
Okay. And then the second question is, you mentioned the time or duration of a campaign. So I heard you say something about 90 days. Does the organization have the option to pick the duration, or how
Yes.
did you come up with 90
Yeah.
days?
No. I was just using it as an example. They vary from 30, 60, 90, even longer, 6 months, a year. It just depends on how long they think they need to run that campaign in order to generate the money that they're looking to raise. So that's where a lot of those questions are questions that I also will answer with the organizations too. When I vet them, when an organization comes in, I will look over what they're looking to raise, and then I'll look at the area that they're in, and are they able to generate, like I had, just to give you an example, why we have to vet a lot of these is I had a company wanted to raise $1 million, and their population in their city was 18,000 people. So I couldn't understand how they would successfully be able to do that. So I kind of had to do some research on would they be able to raise that kind of money, and then we came to reality that we needed to bring that down a little bit. But no, there's no limitation on how long they run their campaign necessarily. Usually it's based off the amount of money that they want to raise will help us figure out what the best time frame is for them to run their campaign. So if they're looking to raise $100,000, that could be a 90-day to a 6-month campaign.
So when they sign up, they have to pick what option or what duration they want?
Yes.
Okay, so that brings me to the next question. So let's say you recommended 6 months, depending on how much they want to raise. Well, what if they say, oh, we need the money 90 days? Do they have the option to close that campaign out? Or do they have to stick with the 6 months? That's just an example I'm using.
Again, that's why before I launch their campaign, I will speak with them to set up a time frame for them. So, but yes, if they chose to run their campaign for 6 months and they're not, they ain't able to get that money because they chose 6 months, we can adjust that. We can go in and adjust it. So that's why we try in the beginning to come up with a realistic time frame for them to set their campaign at, so they don't run into that problem.
Okay,
because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of adjusting that we have to do on our end to bring that campaign back to a 90-day campaign, because our system runs off of what we put in the system. So if we put 90 days in there, then they don't, let's say we put it in for 90 days, they don't meet it, we'll just extend it out like another 30 days, another 30 days, something like that. So if they think, you know, hey, it may take us 90 days or it may take us 6 months to raise it, then we'll encourage them to set up a 90-day campaign, and then we'll do extensions on it after that 90 days, if need be. If not, they just cash out what they've raised then and there. And if they want to start another campaign later, we can do that.
Okay. So I said I had two questions, but I have the third question, but and I'll leave it at that. So
Okay.
you said something about, you were using an example, if they wanted X amount of dollars and they only have X amount of people in their local, I mean, if it's online, are they restricted to their
Absolutely
local
not.
area?
Nope. No, no,
Okay.
no.
So then
It's all
they're
based
open.
on what type of campaign that they're going to do. Are they going to do an interactive community fundraising campaign, meaning that they're looking just to seek out donations locally, or if they just putting it out there and anybody in the world could donate? No, no, no. It's not. They're not. There's no restrictions like that. No.
Okay.
Good questions.
Thank you.
They're all good questions.
Yeah,
I don't believe in dumb questions. So
that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
because
You got it right.
everybody needs to learn. And again, I'm still learning how to run these meetings, because my job primarily is I'm dealing with all the organizations and then dealing with all of your back end stuff, meaning that I'm keeping your system operating, keeping the campaigns running, keeping the donations coming in, talking to new organizations, things of that nature. So I'm still creating a system for myself here on explaining the company. So I may have jumped around. That's why I warned you in the beginning that, hey, I might jump around a little bit. So
Yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, the only question I have is, you said, which I didn't realize when I attended the other meeting, is that you said now for-profit businesses can do this also. So what would be how would that look like? I mean, if it's not a charity, everybody would understand they're raising money for charity. So the business, how would they run that, basically?
Okay, so what we saw in the beginning when we got the okay to be able to do for-profit, because there's a lot of legal stuff involved and to be able to do for-profit fundraising. So, and now we can do it. So everything goes through us. So like what a for-profit would look like, what we're seeing typically is companies that have been around for a long time, and they're starting to kind of vanish, because of inflation and not being able to keep up with the times and things of that nature. They now have ability with our company to come in and do a fundraiser and explain to the community or whoever exactly that. Hey, we've been here 30 years. We don't want to leave, but the economy is making it very tough for us right now. So have a fundraiser, and give them an opportunity to maybe give back and present what it is that their company does. Say if it's a bakery and the bakery's, starting to tank, and it's not because of their product, it's because of lack of people in the community or just the cost of things, going up. So they hold a fundraiser, maybe give out samples of what it is that they sell there, and explain to the people that, yeah, this is to put towards my business. It's to help keep me afloat, or because I need to do some remodeling, or I need to do some updating to meet code or new code, things of that nature. So it just varies. It just depends on the business, but we just like to make sure that you guys know that if you know some struggling businesses in your community that could really use some lifting, this is a good way to help them do so. Let them have a can.
Oh, okay. So then my last question again, is, and this isn't my last question. Can a government agency do that? Like a county,
like politics,
a municipality? Yeah.
We can work with politicians, lawyers. I mean, you name it. We don't really have any restrictions.
Okay.
Which is what sets us apart from all the rest out there.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
So
Sounds
yeah,
good.
if the community wants to do a fundraiser to generate, funds to help kids with coats or things of that, whatever. Yeah, of course they can set up a campaign. All they have to do is go to our org page, fill it out. There's going to be questions that are going to be directed at it to what it is that they do. So that'll give me some insight. And then once I get it, then I can help them set up their campaign.
Yeah, because our local food bank is really having a hard time.
Yeah, well, might not hurt to run a fundraiser.
Yeah. All right.
All right, if anybody else doesn't have any questions, Zoom's getting ready to kick us off here anyway. They only give us an hour. So I appreciate you being on here tonight. Thank you for all the good questions. If there's any other questions you may have, please feel free to reach out. I look forward to seeing you as an agent and look forward to helping you be able to quit your job and do this full time. And what I mean by full time, if you can give yourself 20 hours a week, starting out 10 hours a week, be surprised at what kind of money you'll generate.
All right.
Everybody
Thank you,
have a
Sterling.
great evening. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.